Thank y'all for being here. We're having the first Laugh Talk, episode 1, introduction number 1.
Numero uno.
My name is Shino. Y'all should already know me, owner of the Laugh House, film director. We got 2 amazing guests here with us today.
Oh, shucks.
We got Jalen, owner of Bears Eat Fried Chicken, fashion designer, clothing designer, photographer, content creator, all of the above. And then we have the one-of-a-kind Jody with 3 J's and 3 I's. So basically with the Laugh Talk, I just wanted to be like, laugh means lost and found. And it's just like trying to find yourself, give content, give ideas, people just to like start decoding the system so that they can start being free and finding themselves. And that's just the origin of this podcast. At first, I started it off with like doing interviews and trying to interview artists, but I just felt like I wasn't giving enough back. Like you can only learn so much from an interview with an artist, but if you have a podcast where you're talking about different topics within reality, that shit's perfect. Yeah, let's just get right into it. How you guys doing today? First of all, how did the day start?
Man, today, I mean, you got to be thankful that you woke up. You feel me?
Facts.
You get another fucking
Another day,
another life, another go at it type shit. So that's how I feel type shit.
Yeah, man. It's a beautiful day out too. The weather's getting warm. That walk here was kind of nice.
I was like, where the hell y'all at? It's taking them a minute. But I'm not even ready yet, so I ain't rushing.
Shout out to global warming. Shit is like, what? Why is it so nice today? It was like
be the hottest summer we ever been alive for.
Bruh,
what a time to be alive. Speaking of like life and just waking up, I really wanted to get into the topic of like the balance of like consuming and creating. Like I feel like a lot of people get lost in the sauce and like lose inspiration, and like I'm always the guy who's like consume more, create more, consume less.
Yeah, that's
but you need like that amount of consumption to get that inspiration going. And it's like what you're consuming can also affect your art. You feel me? Like what you see every day, what you watch, what you listen to. So the Laugh House, I push create more, consume less.
Yeah, but it's like, how do you get yourself out of those slumps outside of like binging all kind of different content? Like you kind of got to do that, right? Like
you was gonna say something, Joe?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like sometimes you just gotta get lazy and just watch a show. Like
Exactly.
Like I don't know, seeing other people's art sometimes can definitely like boost you and give you the motivation you need, or you just gotta go out and live life, and that might help you create a song or give you an idea for a film or something.
You can't be 100% in either lane. You gotta kind of have to like live on both sides, because you like, as much as I would love to stay locked in 24/7, it's impossible.
Yeah,
my brain is gonna get all fuzzed out. I
Burn
have to
out.
find inspiration. I have to live life to find inspiration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Life can sometimes be like, if you consume too much, it's like, oh fuck, because it's like, like you're taking in so many. You could take in so many different perspectives from like music or this, that, and the third. Like me as an artist, it's like, oh, I could go this route, I could go this route, and it's kind of just, it can be overstimulating and very overwhelming. So you definitely have to find your balance with it.
Yeah, because then it could be in a way where it's like, are you doing what you want to do, or is it like you're so lost in other people's creations and sauce you don't know what you want? You feel me?
Exactly.
And then you're trying to play catch up and shit. You gotta like avoid that feeling of like, oh shit, I'm not putting anything out, and I see everybody else putting everything out, and like you're consuming their art, and it's like, why am I not doing anything?
Yo, like that's crazy you say that, because that kind of goes into like the next thing I was gonna say, and that's like how fake media creates our real reality.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people realize that. Like we go on social media and see everybody's lives, and we only see the gloriness. There's a few real people who will expose their real pain, and
that's
their real.
rare.
Yeah, rare for people to actually like, yo, I took an L today, but it's okay. But you rarely get that. So I feel like a lot of the times people will depict their real reality off of what's not even actually real.
Facts.
So you see people dropping content, but you don't know what they're doing to actually get that content done. Or that dude could have lost his mom the other day, but yeah, he dropped a music video.
Facts.
But it's just like you don't know what's going on.
People show you what they want to show you type shit.
Yeah. Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulties. One of the camera SD cards got full. Let's kind of get back in what we was doing. So I was like, do y'all believe in the Illuminati? You were saying you believed in that shit. You were saying you wasn't really sure what the fuck it probably even is.
Hell yeah.
Where
And I'm scared, bro, because like I really don't want the Illuminati to be a thing, because like I want to kind of like be popping a little bit. So like,
yo,
that's some shit I like.
it's
bro.
like Bro, when it comes to that, it's like I don't expect myself to be a billionaire in America.
Yeah.
Because I feel like to get that type of power in a country that's fully controlled, you got to be down with the system. I'm not down with the system, you feel me? And I feel like they gatekeep everything. And that's on all spectrums. It's not even about the music industry or the entertainment industry. Like, I feel like anything where you have any type of power or influence, they're going to want you, or they're going to, like, kind of gatekeep what you give people. Because, like, imagine someone just, like, with a lot of influence, just, like, going against everything the system's about. You feel me? Like, we all know this country wants to control us to a certain extent. And if you got someone like as big as and influential as Kanye, and he's telling you to, like, don't waste your money on college. Like, I'm a college dropout. Look at me. Look what I'm doing. Like, all the things that make the country strong for them is kind of what, like, you can't let people with influence come and destroy it. So that's why I feel like the Illuminati is, like, it's just a group of elite people who could be classified as white supremacists, who just try to gatekeep and keep control of everything they got going on. And a lot of people think that you can be in the Illuminati. I think that's my thing. I don't think Jay-Z or Beyonce or they're in the Illuminati. I think the Illuminati's bigger than all of that. I think I think the Illuminati is more like on some world type shit. I don't even think it's just in America.
Like Freemasons?
Yeah, like Freemasons are actually like an extension of them.
Yeah, they're kind of sketchy. I met a couple Freemasons.
Yeah, there's levels to that shit, bro. There's some Freemasons who are like, it's like the highest you can go is like the 33rd degree, which I heard, I might not even know everything. There might be more than that because everything's like kind of secret. You could become a Freemason right now, but like, you can just be a regular Freemason.
Like, what do you have to do to be a Freemason anyway? Like,
it's kind of weird. It's like kind of like getting into a frat.
You gotta learn a lot of ceremonial stuff because I've had family who were Freemasons.
Yeah, I have my mom's friend is a Freemason, and they do a bunch. Usually, you can only be a man to be a Freemason.
Interesting.
Supposedly, they hold like the keys to a lot of shit, like far as like information and gatekeeping a lot of things. I've truly believed they control all types of industries, from the movie industry to the music industry.
The Masons?
Not the Masons, but like the elites, Illuminati. But I like Illuminati sounds just so like. Yeah, I like saying elites because that sound more real than Illuminati. Like, I believe there's a group of people who kind of control the world. It's funny because the only reason like I got more into believing it is because there's been too many people talking about it. Like, from people who didn't make it in the music industry to people who are in the music industry. You got someone, Kanye himself, who said it. I remember I was watching a video and he like was on his show and he was like, Google lied to you. He was like, Mark Zuckerberg, all these people lied to you. And he was like, Jay-Z, please don't send them boys after me. Like, it was just like, and then you know what happened? They ended his show. They took him off his stage, and he went to a mental health hospital, and he dyed his hair blonde, and all of a sudden he's a Trump supporter. That's literally like.
Wow. And then you look at that chain of events, like, holy shit.
Bro, he even said, everybody know Get Out is about me. Like, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, far as like the brainwashing and like all that shit is just a science. It's none of that shit's fake. Like, all that shit is real. Like, you can program your brain by yourself. So imagine you got like a scientist in your head able to do shit and it might not even be like that. It could just be some medication. It could be like, here, this medication just help you with your bipolarness.
Right.
But
I
like,
definitely believe that.
And then you got someone like BK Tarula who obviously like tweeted about it. Like, she said like, yo, like these secret cult societies are real. And like when you don't accept them, they'll do everything in their way to decline your career or make sure you get no money in your pockets.
That's crazy.
You got a lot of artists who sign deals and like their money's getting taken. They're just puppets, bro. And then the biggest artists are usually getting paid to influence negative shit. Like, you got someone like Megan Thee Stallion. No offense to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion's just making her music. But Megan Thee Stallion wouldn't be who she was if she wasn't rapping about what she was rapping about. Yeah. If she changed her subject to something a little bit more positive, the labels wouldn't be paying her. The labels wouldn't be paying Lil Durk. You can see it with NLE Choppa. Soon as he went to the spiritualness, started talking about Sage, his shit went down.
Facts.
He had to jump back into it. And it's just like, if you're not helping them, you're helping us. And they don't want that.
You got to push some kind of agenda type shit.
A lot of people do it just because they from the bottom. And it's like, you know, it's just what you got to do. Like, what else are you going to do?
That's crazy. Like, you want to hope not, but like, hopefully when that happens in your career and you get to that point where they give you that ultimatum, like, you can do this and you can get really on or not, like, you would hope that you still have that integrity to be like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah. Like with me, it's like I know I'm gonna be big because that's just my faith and that's what I'm working towards.
Word.
But like I do feel like at one point I will be probably. I don't want to be in the music industry after a while. Like I want to get to a certain point where it's like, all right, I'm good. I'm gonna do other things that can make myself money. I don't want to really be in the limelight no more. I don't want to be the top of Hollywood. Like that shit, it just sounds dangerous. It's just like just seeing from what everybody's talking about and the mockery of it. Or say the Illuminati is not real. You don't fuck with none of that shit. Why is it the fact that like from where we started, it started with like slavery. And then it started with segregation. And then it started with shit like putting crack in it. It's like this whole time they've been trying to kill minorities and keep them at the bottom. So like if you can control, instead of like trying to control them individually, just give them something to follow and control that.
Yeah, by the masses.
Exactly. You control the masses. Leader, you control the masses. So it's like give them a whole bunch of gods to follow. Kanye West, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Jay-Z. Like just anybody. Lil Nas X, who's like the kids did love, just influenced them, you know? And even with the whole Juice World thing, I feel like when he first came, they offered him drugs. They wanted him to be in drugs. They wanted him to be sad because that's like the type of energy they want to put onto us because it keeps us at a low frequency.
That's fun.
And like a lot of people connect to his music, but at the same time, it's like, shit, X even exposed it himself. Like music is frequency. That's how you control people. Everything's on frequency. Yeah, like law of attraction, all that shit's frequencies. Like the earth is on a frequency itself. Like what Kanye said as well, like the 808s. The 808 is 80.8 hertz, which is like a frequency. And the lower the frequency, the lower it attacks your chakras. And if you attack your root chakra, you can get somebody to become violent, aggressive. So like that 808 that's bumping, that's making your body like doom, doom. That makes your body want to move. It's because the frequency is so low that your body wants to like move. So it's like it's just the whole science behind all this shit. All this shit is science, and science and magic is the same thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like this shit goes a long way, and that's where you get like your tainted artists. You got your people like I can't trust Kanye. I'm gonna be real. He's been too tainted with the industry. People fucking with his head. People trying to control his character, destroy his character, and it's just like, bro, I can't control it. You can't guess shit no more.
I think the thing with Kanye though, you kind of like. You gotta take what he says like with a grain of salt because I think he really do be speaking some real shit. Yeah. But you gotta decipher it from all the wild and crazy other shit that he's doing. Yeah. So like if you can kind of like see through the bullshit, I think you get like a better idea like what the fuck bro going through because he's operating in a whole different field that we have no idea of. Like he's in a whole different part of society. He's damn near. Would you consider Kanye a fucking elite? Or like near the elites? Like, no.
Not at all. Only because one, he's black, and it's just like they don't give a fuck about us. We're not them. That's the one thing when it comes to these elites and what we do. We're not them.
So you don't think it's black people in these Illuminati meetings?
I can't say for sure, but I'm gonna say probably not.
Interesting.
Like, obviously they're probably like in these meetings. Yeah, but like far as like them actually having power and controlling, I think it's like levels to this shit. Like I don't think Jay-Z is gonna control if China's gonna make a second son. That's some elite shit.
Nah.
But if Jay-Z wants to buy like the Knicks, or if Jay-Z wants to make like some type of like materialistic move, then yeah. But far as like Jay-Z be like buying crops and trying to be like Bill Gates or like a Elon Musk and build a space. I don't think we're not on that type time. Like I don't think they're even gonna let us in a room like that. There's levels to this shit. There's our society that Jay-Z may have a lot of control over, but far as like the world and how everything works and all the secret cults and societies, like I feel like all that shit like it's levels to this shit. So I don't think Beyonce and all them are in Illuminati. That's what a lot of people were saying. I think they're just puppets of the Illuminati.
I can see that.
And then, like, you know, there was an interview with Digital Nas. He said the industry's filled with witches and warlocks.
What the hell does that mean?
You got women with that use witchcraft in the industry, and you got men who are warlocks, which is just the male version of a witch. And they do rituals and things like that to get, like, worldly power. You know, if you praise the guy who runs the world, which is technically, like, Satan, if you want to believe that, then you get the worldly gains, you get materialistic gains easily, and it's like you do weird shit like
sacrificing babies and shit, like
eating babies and like
Holy
drinking
shit.
blood, like shit like that, like real like
God.
cultish vibes. And it's like it's not impossible because you can go on YouTube right now of Jay-Z with this witch, and they do like spiritual cookings and shit.
Jay-Z was with a witch
Yeah,
on YouTube.
all white. They was wearing all white. I believe Beyonce was with him too. This is none of this is hidden.
Holy shit.
But like far as like the Illuminati, that's what people question. But far as what these people practice and what they people like Maddox and BK the Ruler who fucking send little messages about this shit who aren't where they would like to be at. And it just makes you think like,
what if they actually fed into that shit? Where would they be type shit? Like
exactly. Or I know BK's woke enough to try to deny that shit or try to avoid it because I see her talking about it. Maddox is woke as fuck. He's definitely got his third eye wide open. Like, listen to his lyrics. Like, I sent Jody a post the other day about somebody putting a comment about the Illuminati on his channel.
damn.
And he just gave his little perspective about it. But I see nothing that takes me away from not believing in this shit, especially since you got people who've been controlling us for a minute.
Does that make you not want to go as hard with your art?
It makes me not want to fuck with like the industry. I don't even want to like. Is there some celebrities I don't even want to work with? Like, I'm good. I fuck with my underground. It makes me want to go hard in my own way, but like, shit.
Does that make you not want to get as successful? Like,
It's definitely a fear, but like, shit. I'll be like, I'll run into that door when I run into it. Like, cause I'm a conspiracy theorist to like the max, but not like on some crazy shit, but just on some like logical shit. Just putting 2 to 2 together. So like, if I run into that, I think I'll be able to peep it before they think I can peep it. Shit, they might see this and be like, nah, he know what he doing. He know exactly what he doing.
yeah, do not invite that nigga to the next elite party. Like,
Exactly. But shit, who knows? I might switch up and just become full down and yeah, eating babies and shit. It's like, nah, I would never do that.
Yeah,
That shit ain't worth it.
Not at all, bro.
But yeah, let's get out a little Illuminati talk. But I want to talk about something else. Like, let's go a little bit into like family. Like, you guys are both artists, and I know both of y'all, so I think this topic worked very well.
Yeah.
But like, how do y'all family influence affect how y'all live your life? Like, and like with your artistry, like, cause you got some family who don't value art. They want you to go to school. They want you to be a doctor. And then you got some for you, like your dad was an artist.
Yeah.
So you might have a little bit more push towards that.
When it comes to like at home, my mom really wanted me to go to like college, like especially when I was younger. She had this plan and the idea that I would go to like Harvard, and it was definitely possible. I was definitely a smart kid, but life took a different trajectory with me. I didn't see myself wanting to go down further education once I graduated. I always had been creative, and my mom kind of supported all that. And then my brother was actually the one who started making music that influenced me into start making music. So it was kind of like my family was kind of all with it, and they've been supportive ever since.
Word. It's beautiful. It's amazing, bro.
Shout out Anthony.
Shout out Anthony.
Shout out Anthony.
So what about you, Jalen?
I mean, yeah, you kind of hit on it. Like, my dad literally was like, for me, the catalyst for all my art endeavors. But they signed me up for an art high school. I went to creative arts. Shout out to creative arts.
Bro, I'm so jealous I didn't go to that school. I went to fucking Vokey.
Bro, I wanted to go to either Vokey or Pentech, but like creative arts was like, I get to do my art here.
Nah, you did exactly what you're supposed to do.
Is that a high school?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's right in Camden, bro.
Damn.
That's
Bro,
where Mayor Fontaine went.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like a creative high school?
Soul Child
Yeah.
went there too. Like,
Oh, that sounds like
Exactly.
a vibe.
Bro, it was lit. Think of fucking Victorious, but like on like a public school Camden.
Yeah, that
level
sounds
type shit.
crazy.
It
did they
was
have
literally
did they have film there? Because I
No.
think that's why I didn't go there.
They didn't have film.
Because I went to
there.
Vokey for film, but they were full, and I just went to engineering.
What?
Yeah, and then because I went to engineering, I fucked with the niggas in the class, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, I could get a good job out of this, so I stayed.
Yeah.
But then my senior year, I transferred to Pentech, and I took like a cinema workshop class. But that's where I met Jody. We both was in engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was the most annoying nigga in the class.
That's,
But like,
that's-
I appreciate dudes who disrupt the class, bro. That
Yeah.
shit funny as hell to me. I don't really be caring to like learn. Like people, like, I'm trying to learn. Like,
Word.
that was
I'm like, fuck
abrupt.
that, bro. Fuck this system.
What class was that?
It was pre-engineering.
Pre-engineering.
We had like we had other classes though. We had remember physics.
Yeah, Mr. Irwin.
Bro, that joint was terrible, bro. That joint was terrible.
We was trolling that man.
It was so easy. I
Everything's
submitted like
easy.
a paperwork from like September, and I got full credit on it.
What?
I was like, yo, this man do not give a fuck.
I'm like, yeah, man, I'm giving you guys a break. Just tell me what you need.
But yeah, the reason I want to talk about that because I feel like a lot of people like really be in a hole because their family don't support that shit. And a message to like all like the parents and like families out there who've been through like some traumatic shit in their past, like times are changing. It's like we're moving into the age of Aquarius. Like it's going to be more of a DIY movement. Like art is becoming almost like trendy, which can be a bad thing, but I feel like the real art will always prosper through the trend, the movements. At the same time, it's like technology is advancing. Like you can drop out and do whatever the fuck you want. Like you can create content. Like nowadays, having 1 million followers or having a large social media presence is a job. It's an income. Yeah. And a lot of people aren't used to that, so they're constantly trying to push their kids to something that's just becoming obsolete.
Yeah.
At least have a plan B.
My plan B is my plan A.
Exactly.
Word.
Plan B's plan A is gonna work.
Bro, like the game, bro, is so different, bro. Like designers and like for example, like Joe Freshgoods. I don't know if y'all know who that is. Black designer boy going crazy right now from Chicago. But he literally got a contract. Was it from Reebok or Adidas? It might have been. What brand is Kawhi Leonard on? New Balance. It was a New Balance deal. Like, and these artists are getting like contracts like ball players. Like that shit is crazy to me. Like wow.
They making it.
Yeah.
I know this one guy. He's an artist. I don't know where he hails from, but I follow him on social media. We follow each other. His name is Blue Boy.
Oh, I know Blue Boy. Blue Boy shit's fire, bro. He did
Mhm.
his shit with the Louis Vuitton.
Blue Boy.
Yeah, man.
Bro, he's an artist, bro. He's a digital artist. That nigga's so fire.
He's up there.
Yeah.
He's got a Sprite can coming out.
I'm gonna
Like
check
he's
him
really
out.
up there.
Bro, just from his art, like there's a whole like it's either Gucci or Louis. I think it's Louis.
Yeah.
But there's a whole like collab with his art on their bag.
That's fire.
Like in the store. Like that joint is so hard.
Just off him doing art alone.
Yeah, like he be designing clothes and stuff too. So like they be like people be reaching out. Like social media definitely increased jobs. Like
Hell yeah.
that's what a lot of the old generation don't realize. Like, man, you could get a job doing anything, managing somebody's social media account.
Bro,
My
I
job
would
is
love
I get paid
Hmm.
liking people's photos and stuff, and DMs. You know, I get paid $100 an hour.
Imagine, bro. I want a social media intern job so fucking bad.
It's
bro.
possible. It's definitely possible.
You just gotta learn it.
Yeah.
Once you understand the game, you can pimp it.
Bruh.
Yeah.
On me.
But you know, we get into the end of the first episode. What I really wanted to recap on this one is I just wanted to let people know, like, you know, you can create your own reality, and don't let people judge you or try to take you where they think is best for you, because at the end of the day, people think you can do things based on what they think they can do. Create more, consume less, keep that nice balance to it. You know, thank you guys for coming for the first episode.
No doubt, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so here's the thing. We're actually going to do a second episode right after this, so it's going to be the same people.
Yeah, same outfits and everything.
Yeah, so don't think we dirty and we just
Yeah.
hop right back in this dude like, damn, these niggas even changed the fits.
I was just gonna throw the hoodie on low key, act like
nothing
it
ever
was
had
brand new.
Yeah, but I just wanted to try that button.
Yeah.